Hi guys, welcome to the Dogs of War gaming channel. My name is Jesus.
And I'm Josh.
Today we'll have a Netrunner game between Angelo and myself in our Netrunner League night. So let's see the action.
So you're running how many MedTech from Kentucky?
Yep, it's the first time trying it out. I'm a very fan of Jinteki. So I wanted to try this out. I did differently. Instead of going with the 3-point agendas, which is a very cool and nice strategy, I went with the 2-point agendas with the fast advance.
Okay, so you're running the Sound City grids and medical breakthroughs.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Early on, I'm trying to get the runner to get the Sujing.
Yeah, the
-1.
-1 agenda point.
Yes, I'm trying to get them to get it quick. That way they have to score. Instead of 3 agendas, they have to score 4.
4.
And then I would only need to score the 3 that I needed to score. Especially if I could get the medical research ones.
It really doesn't matter who gets those, though.
True.
True. Because if he gets them, that means I can fast advance out of hand with Sansan out. Woo!
Yep. Here we also, Angela's playing Chaos Theory with the Overmind combo.
Ooh,
Overmind.
Interesting.
So first click plays, I play...
Do you keep this hand? Double levy?
I don't know.
I mulligan.
I think so too, but... that was after his mulligan. So.
Oh, that hurts.
So I played Hedge Fund and, typical 2 ice.
Hedge Fund, ice. Why not?
He gets a daily cast.
Good stuff. Second click, you levy, right?
Yeah. That would be a bad play.
So, as Jinteki going up against Chaos Theory, did you know he was running Overmind at this point?
I played this deck before, so yes, I knew he runs Overmind, and it's kind of rough. There I draw my second agenda on my hand. Play Jackson Howard.
Everyone runs
Go
the
draw.
Jackson.
I'm trying to...
There's the Sansan. Sansan draw with the Jack.
Fill up my hand so I could discard some agendas because I don't want him running in my hand. And
what traps are you running with this? Obviously the GQ.
That's it.
Really?
No.
No shocks?
No shocks. No...
Res on the pup.
On the puppy.
Yep.
Love that card. I don't run all the traps because I don't have enough money. I don't want to get myself poor trying to pop all the traps.
You're saying you don't have a very strong econ with this?
Yeah, I have hedge fund. I have
medical research facilities.
yes, and I have a celebrity gift, which you can see in my hand.
Oh, celebrity gift with Jinteki. Surprise.
So he played pawn shop. So whenever the Overminds run out of counters, he could, sell it back.
So the runner at this point, do you run at the archives to bait the Jackson?
Yes.
Or do you run at the Jackson to bait the sack?
Normally, when a corporate player plays that and discards, draws up and discards cards, you have to keep him honest. You have to run on their archives. If there's agendas there, he's going to trigger Jackson Howard. Mm-hmm. If you run a Jackson Howard and it's your last click, the court may let you trash it because he may have one in his hand that he could drop and use it to trigger to reshuffle the agenda. So I think running on archives is more important if you want to get rid of it. That way he has to trigger and puts the agendas back into your R&D, especially since he ran against our R&D.
Mm-hmm.
So
I see you keeping open Jackson, not protecting him, just baiting him into the, I guess, the sack. Because there's probably an agenda in that pile that you plan on sacking anyway.
Yeah, that's what basically I was trying on doing, but I need to start. I think protecting him, not like in a run ice, but at least a taxing ice.
Yeah.
That way it makes him double think it. You know what I'm saying?
Not
And
only
then-
is he 4 to trash, or 3,
I think it's 3.
but you're having to hit that taxing ice
Yep.
as well.
And here I'm creating my scoring server.
There's the scoring server.
I installed Sand, and I use Jackson up again to get my hand up to 5 still.
You're floating at, well, it looks like 10 credits right now. Are you comfortable, or are you...
I'm comfortable, but if you see throughout the game, I never get very comfortable with my economy. So I need to like, work on either getting some more economy in the deck, because I never get to have enough money to protect everything and res Sand. So he drops more memory.
Yeah, more mem. Not a breaker yet. He must think he's criminal or something. R&D interface, you're not icing
Yes,
it up,
he does
so why
have
not?
oversight in his hand.
Yep.
He's a test run. Very interesting play. He's
Is this last click?
no, he's I think this is second.
This is Overmind.
Yeah, he test runs Overmind, so basically he gets to use all the counters or Overmind this turn, and then it goes back on top of his deck, and then he plays against the counters again. Very, very, very interesting.
It's a good play.
Yeah.
How much does it cost? 2?
Overmind, I think it's 4. This is the one I don't. If he's gonna run an R&D, it's only 2 credits to go in. So all that to just saving you 2 credits, I don't know. When I saw that play, I assumed he was gonna go into the server to see what that card was in the back.
Trashing the Sensen would have been a big deal, but
He
he
doesn't
doesn't
have
have
the
the money
correct
right
card,
now.
But you would think it's an agenda or something, or reveal the ices.
Aesop's interesting. I mean, obvious synergy with daily cast, but I guess destroy memory when you don't want it anymore? No, it doesn't affect hardware, does it?
No.
So we're running at the hand.
Oh no, yeah, he could sell hardware to the Aesop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he can. So he runs on a hand. I look on the ice. I decided not to res because I'm hoping he pulls the trap,
And
which
it
he
is.
does.
And now for you to
I
pay
really
up
want him to
3
take it. So
or
if
4.
I put 3, he might not take it and just draw up next turn. So I make sure I pay 4. So it kills him. So he has to take it. And
Good stuff. Fairly standard usage of the trap, but unfortunate it had to happen.
so since
Oh.
he has the Overmind, I'm make him pay more for the access to R&D. And some more hedge funds.
Overmind as a soul breaker in the deck, though?
It's interesting. I'm here digging because I have swordsman and I want to get one so bad.
Okay.
But so far not good. So he draws his Overmind again. He draws again. It's a sure gamble.
Overmind.
If you notice, his economy is very
Low but steady?
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Spends the last 2 clicks getting credits so he could play sure gamble next turn.
Gotta keep the levy. Just haven't hit an agenda yet, have you?
No. I drew my 2 agendas early and
Still sitting in the archives
Yep.
because he hasn't tested it.
like I said, always keep the corp honest. So I installed a medical.
The medical research facility, yeah.
Yeah.
The +1 hand size for the runner, but you get a credit every turn.
Yeah.
And it costs 3 to trash. So it is a nuisance.
It's a very good card. So there I end the turn. I'll use Jackson again. Get an agenda. Now I have to discard.
That's the medical? Or is that an APD contacts?
That was MPD contacts.
Holy Ice Batman. I take it you don't want him into that server.
I just want it to be, because when he ever has Overmind, he could break anything. So I don't have a luxury of, I have an ice that he cannot break, you know. So I need to make it as taxing as possible so he can remove the most counters. So my goal is to bait him into making a run there, use all the counters, and then the next turn while he doesn't have Overmind, play an agenda and hopefully score it.
Now, interestingly, we haven't seen any influence from him yet, actually.
So if he finally decides to go after Howard, there's my 2 agendas.
And he goes after Howard, not after...
He went out. I think he went after the archives.
Archives, okay.
So I got a hedge fund and my 2
You
agendas.
keeping the hedge fund in there, that was your second hedge fund, though,
Yes.
right?
So was
that's a big tall tale that, yeah, there was at least 2 very important cards in that.
Yeah, the 2 face down cards.
Yeah. It is like, yeah, I should have done that probably a little while ago. But that's okay. We live and learn.
So
And
he
now
did
we're
it good
going
this
after.
time. So he ran there, made me shuffle the 2 agendas back.
Ooh.
And now he's running on the R&D.
Ouch.
He didn't know that it had
6.
1 subroutine for each card in his
3
hand.
subroutines right now.
So that eats a lot of his counters from Overmind.
Yeah, buddy.
Gets a medical breakthrough.
Which is a good and bad thing.
Yeah.
But ultimately, that's...
The only play thing is when he went to the pup, I think he could have paid the credit instead of using the counters.
Yeah.
But that's something
I mean,
I think.
the counter... what's the wordage on Overmind? Like, what are the counters for?
He uses the counters to break subroutines.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, and when it's something as small as pup, you could just pay the 2, eat your economy up a little bit. I know he's running low on econ right now.
So since he has low counters on Overmind, I decided to go ahead and
now
put my
it's
agenda.
time to score. With Sansan already there. You know what you're putting down.
It was an MPD contract, and I decided to advance it.
So that you have the option of not resing Sansan.
Yeah. When I saw him sack it to his pawn shop, I was like, uh-oh. Kind of figured he was another one coming. And right now, like, this is bad news.
So now he can get in there.
But he decides to go to R&D.
And only access 2 cards. I mean, it doesn't look like he ate too many counters off of Overmind.
And he goes
And-
to trash.
He's burning through his economy, though. And it's just... I mean, NAPD is so safe. It's ridiculous right now. And, yep, pump it up. Kapow.
And I go ahead and score it.
That must be a frustrating situation for him right now. I mean, you're already at negative
if you
1.
wanted to, he could have got into that server.
Yeah, that's true.
He could have got into that server.
If he wanted to dedicate his turn, if he wanted to dedicate his Overmind into that server, it's fine.
So he just draws up.
So what we've seen Jackson And what other influence from you so far? Nothing.
You get Jackson. I have some ice and influence.
But so far, he hasn't seen anything. I mean, no tall tale signs that any of these are Eli's or that random Janice for that surprise attack. Although Janice right now is utterly terrible for your econ at least.
So here I draw another medical. And
you
this time I
decide to
protect
correct
it a little bit so he doesn't trash it. So if he wants to trash it, he has to pay more.
Tax into tax.
Yep. And he goes ahead, draws up, and plays a mem chip.
Clone chip. Yep.
A mem chip, yeah, clone chip.
It's basically the same thing in this deck.
So I'm creating another server.
In the middle.
And put Jackson in it.
Oh, another Jackson. Another hedge fund.
And
Rich Corp is not really
Nah, I
rich.
don't call that rich.
It's rich in comparison, though. I mean,
Maybe Jinteki rich.
it's okay. You don't have any mining cores up yet. Just dig.
So he plays Big Red.
Here we go.
And I'm assuming he plays Big Red just for the memory. That's, 3 memory. If you wonder what those red beads are, that's his memory. So he keeps them easy to know when he plays it, how many counters he needs to get.
So
instead of calculating it every turn.
He's getting +6.
Yes, he has 4, then he has 2.
1 from 5 technically
Yep.
from Chaos Theory. So you're getting another 5, like the 2 from the mem chip and 3 from deep red. Yeah. Woo! All the memory in the world.
So I use Jackson,
Because why not? We dig.
and I get my second MPD contract.
So safe. Yeah, I mean, with his low econ, can Overmind just break through that for free?
So here I install the card in the server, hopefully again baiting him to try to go there. So he spends all his counters of Overmind. But he didn't fall for it.
No Plascreed in this game.
So I draw a second Nisei.
Nisei. Oh.
So right now,
So no Sansan res and an upgrade. What is that, Caprice?
that's that's the agenda now. So I got a Sansan, Nisei, and agenda there. I'm hoping that by the time he gets there, he runs out of economy or counters.
Ooh, there
But
goes
then he
the econ.
plays the econ. And
He has the means of getting in now. And we're paying 3. Maybe.
I could have not just installed it and not put a counter in it, but then I wouldn't have enough credit to protect it.
Okay. Taxing ice.
Yes. Yeah, I think he has a full
4.
grip.
4, yeah. Nope. Yep. You're right.
That's 5.
5 subroutines
So it's 5 subroutines and 1 damage each.
on a pain in the butt ice.
So he breaks, I think it's 2 or 3.
There's 5 counters left on it, right? Goes down to 1. Breaks 4. So you get to bite 1 of them.
No, I think he broke 3 of them.
Oh, yeah.
So only takes 2. Continues.
What we got? Oh, it's not Snowflake.
Flurry. Eats in the last counter. And I'm thinking I'm safe here without noticing he had
Clone chip.
clone
Yep.
chip.
I'll do it.
Not paying attention. This time,
It only
my idea is like gone. So
What, you just become so disheartened right now or something?
no, I do a big misplay. So right now I'm like, oh, he's in. So I'm immediately go into defense mode. So I'm like, I'm gonna res my Nisei, which I do. But not paying attention, look how much credits he has. He does not have enough credits to get MPD contract.
Yep.
So I shouldn't have res Nisei. Because now resing Nisei and the side game makes me
So now he can trash it,
yep.
which he does.
He could trash it, but he can't take an MPD contract. So I should have had let him get in. He couldn't trash San. He could have trashed Nisei if he wanted to, but I have another Nisei in my hand. But he couldn't steal the MPD contract. That would have left me with 3 credits, in which at the beginning of my turn, I could have scored the MPD contract. Compared to now, I have no credits,
Yep. See,
and I have to wait another turn before I could score that agenda.
exact
So-
opposite of a rich core is a poor core.
So that was a very bad play for me.
I mean, ultimately, he still doesn't have your agenda. It's still very safe considering his econ is a little on the low end right now.
He has a ton of counters now, so he could get into that server. He just doesn't have the credits. So unless he has a big burst.
I mean, Aesop's being there, still opens up things, but
So I just get 3 clicks, 3 credits, and hopefully he doesn't get in there.
hopes and praise. He clicks 3 for credits.
Yeah, he clicks 3 for
Oh.
credits.
Oh no, he
and
Aesop's deep red. What?
Oh yeah, he ups.
I guess you have enough counters on the field.
Yeah,
You need the
he
econ.
feels safe with the counters that he has.
And we get the daily casts. We bust through some stuff.
And he hits R&D again.
Yep.
He's a pup,
Oh lord.
and
Is that the one place that you don't get hit by?
yep,
it?
R&D.
That's a good.
Safe. So here we go. I'm like, let me just get this agenda out of the way.
Let's get this out of the way.
It's getting
That
too
way you're
close
at
for console.
match point now.
I'm at match point. He has 1 because of the -1.
Yup. So he can't run at archives anymore, right? Because he has to take that -1.
If he runs there, it will trigger from archives. But then I have to spend credits to either do damage or.
Right now you're poor, so I
Yeah.
guess.
He sees a Nisei, he can't trash it, and he
And
scores another.
That's medical breakthrough.
So there's 1 left in the deck, and I'm like,
Yeah, and you-
please, can I draw it?
Fast advance out of the hand for the
Yes,
win.
so be amazing. So
Oh,
I'm like,
there's
please,
the
top
ease.
deck, and I don't get another Nisei. Here, I'm getting a little worried. Because he still needs 2 agendas, but he has a lot of counters.
Celebrity gift.
So celebrity gifts to get some econ.
Now, do you show him all those, or do you leave one hidden so that he possibly runs at the hand? I mean, that just broadcasts go run at R&D, which I'm already doing, which he has the lock on.
True, I could have kept 1 back to,
Oh, but you're icing, so
but I make it a little bit more taxing for him in R&D. So he Aesops over mine.
I see the E3 implants. That will be pretty good once we get that out.
The E3 would just, instead of using counters for Overmind, use spending credits. But his econ is very not
It's
Not
not
very
very
good at the
stable.
moment.
Yeah.
You notice he did draw a magnum opus.
It's, I almost think it's too late in the game to invest into that, though. I mean, that puts you
Yeah,
so
but he
far
keeps
behind.
clicking for one, so he could have been clicking for two.
Yeah, that's true. And that's that new Jinteki,
No, that's Tesaro, I think his name of it.
is that the,
Does pay one like if the corp doesn't pay one, end the run. No, if the corp pays one, ends the run.
otherwise it does 3 net
Net
damage.
3 net damage.
Gotcha. An interesting ice. Now, do you run that just because it does have that situational end the run, but also is taxing?
It's
On the
I
right
have
side of it?
for here. I just want to tax it.
Okay.
Just taxing him. But he could have taken the net damage and saving money from the next ice. But he doesn't know if I'm running any damaging traps, snare.
And with Jinteki, you always have to honor that.
Yes.
That you always have to honor the snare.
Yep.
I'm
Which
gonna-
I wish one. Really want to try to get it in my deck.
And 2. The Opus and the Mem. Chip. Spending the monies.
That's eating 4 counters off of him.
San.
And
Medical
there's my
breakthrough.
Sayer. All my
No.
medical breakthroughs are gone.
We're all looking at match point for both people now.
So see how crucial is getting him to get that -1 agenda? I would have lost by now.
Yep.
So because of that, I'm still in the game. But right now, I'm very, very nervous of him getting another agenda off R&D. That I decided to install a Nisei there, so I could trash that Nisei. So I could put another Nisei in R&D. Because since I had it res in that server, I couldn't put it in there. So if he does run again on my R&D, I could hopefully side game him, put a side game, and him not taking the agenda. So that's why I did that play there. Don't know if it's the greatest, but was kind of getting desperate right now.
Aesop the Overmind. Draw a card.
Yeah, he
Draw
does that.
card.
It's a very nice interaction. You know, you use all the Overmind, Aesop it, and then you clone chip it back in, and you get full counters again.
And I bet you right now he's wishing that he didn't because now he has Scavenge in his hand. Omnidrive. What we got?
So I go ahead and I draw an agenda. And I'm wishing I had money so I could fast advanced it in.
Oh, yeah.
But throughout this game, Sun never
You're
gets
so
rezzed.
broke.
I never have enough money.
I always found that to be a problem when I splash Sansun in like weird non-MBN decks. It's just like, I mean, besides Wayland, I don't have the econ for it.
So here, I go install the agenda, hoping that the Nisei will be enough to stop him. He won't be able to get into that server twice. And he plays Opus.
Yeah, I'm feeling like it's too late of an investment to.
He clicks up Opus and does not run on that server.
You
then I
advance
proceed to
3
score.
times and score the brain trust, and that's game.
I really think he should have gone into that server.
Yeah, especially when you're at match point for this long.
Yes, once
you go
once
back.
you get to this point, you have to go after everything. So
But a pretty good game. I mean, it kind of looked like it was going downhill for the runner, but he caught up pretty quickly and put you on the ropes for a long time.
and there I proceed to tell him that I wanted to get my swordsman. So, thank you all for watching. Like if you like, comment. Let us know what we could do to make this better. I'm all up for opinions, so I want to try to make this the best we can. And subscribe. So, see you guys later. Bye.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Thank you.